Hello, everyone. This is James Song here. I hope you're well. Welcome back to my video. We're doing a listening class today, covering a conversation passage, right? So let's get started by listening to a conversation passage and writing some notes. Let's go.
Listen to a conversation between a student and his academic advisor.
Hi, Mark. What can I do for you?
I'm just filling out this approval for graduation form for the dean's office, and I don't know. I hope I'll be able to graduate next semester.
Well, as long as you've met the departmental requirements and you submit the form on time, you shouldn't have any problem. Make sure you include all the classes you will have taken for your degree in finance and the electives too.
Yeah, but as I looked over the form, I got confused because of the way, they've changed the requirements. So now I'm not sure I'll qualify to graduate next semester. I know I would have before, under the old requirements.
Well, when the business department changed the curriculum to include more courses in international business because of the increasing globalization of business, we made sure that students who had finished their second year, that is, those who were in their third or fourth year, wouldn't be affected. The new rules only applied to students in their first or second year.
Oh, that's good to know. The department's hiring new faculty too, I heard, to teach some of the new courses. But I want to...
Yes, one new faculty member has been hired. She'll be teaching international banking, as a matter of fact.
Actually, that's what I wanted to ask about, international banking. I took International Banking 1, but I never took International Banking 2. It used to be that the second semester of International Banking was an elective, but now it says it's a required class.
Yes, but that's one of the recent changes, so...
Oh, okay. Oh, and I'm planning to take a management course next semester, but I don't know if it'll count toward my major.
What's the course?
Organizational behavior.
Yes, that'll count towards your major. That's a difficult class, you know, but well worth it. So it looks like you'll have all the required classes you need. You should be just fine. I assume you've taken a seminar?
Yeah, I took the marketing seminar.
Okay, you're looking good. Just to be on the safe side, why don't you talk to someone in the dean's office before you give them the form?
Okay. So, should I just explain to them that even though one of these classes got changed from an elective to a required class, I don't have to take it?
Yes, you've met the requirements for graduation, and if there's something I need to do, if I need to write a letter or whatever, just let me know.
Okay, thanks. I'll let you know if I need...
Oh, technical problem there. It just finishes the man saying, I will let you know. Yeah, sorry, there's nothing I can do. Sometimes last 1 second of the passage gets cut out for no reason. Okay, so it finishes saying, students saying, I will let you know if I need that letter. Okay, that's the passage. And sometimes it happens. Sorry, guys, but technical difficulties, nothing I can do. All right, so I hope you got everything. So let's go through the listening passage in full by reviewing my notes. Okay, so student says, I applied approval for graduation, basically applied to graduate, but not sure. He says, I don't know. I hope I graduate. So hopeful, but not very certain, right? An academic advisor just say, if you met all the requirements, if you submit the form, and make sure you took all the classes you need in finance. So I guess the student is majoring in finance. So if you have all the classes you need for major and elective, then you can graduate. That's what academic advisors say, right? And students still not very confident say, I'm very confused because they changed the requirement. So this means change the requirement to graduate, okay? So the university changed the condition for graduation So the student is very confused. He says, I'm not sure I can graduate or not. And advisor say, yeah, it's changed. They put more international business because now it's more like a global era these days. But advisor says, third and fourth year students are not affected by this change. Only first and second years are affected by this new change. Okay. So what does this mean? This means it does not, these new changes do not affect this student because, he would be fourth year already because he wants to apply to graduate, right? So he doesn't seem to be first or second year. So these new changes would not affect him. He can just follow the old requirement and he can graduate. That's what this means. So he says, that's great. That's good. And he asked about, there's new faculty, ask about like a new teacher. And advisor says, yes, there's one new faculty, one new professor teaching international banking. And the man wants to ask important questions. So this is important detail, right? Okay, so these two are main body paragraph. Okay, so he's not sure. He took international banking 1 and he didn't take international banking 2. And he's asking international banking 2 used to be elective, meaning optional subject, right? Not major subject. So he didn't have to take international banking 2 and he didn't. And he's worried now international banking 2 is not elective, but requirement means compulsory, mandatory, like subject you must take. So he's asking that to confirm. So this is one of his concerns, right? And advisor gives a clear answer. It's a recent development, recent change. So recent change only apply to first and second year student. So this recent change does not affect him because he's not first or second year student. He's fourth year student. So advisor is indirectly answering his question by saying, you don't have to take international banking 2. And another main question he asks, he wants to take management course and he wants to check whether it matches his major. And the name of the course is organization behavior. And advisor gives clear answer. She says, yes, it is. So the man should take it to graduate. Okay. And says it's difficult, but worth it. Minor detail, but, I could remember it. I didn't have to write it down, but just for you guys, I just quickly wrote it down just in case they ask, but I don't think they will, right? I mean, the questions. And you should be fine. All right. The advisor says. And advisor asks, did you do the seminar? Yep, I did marketing seminar. So you should be fine, but just make sure, visit the dean's office to explain the situation before you send in the approval form to graduate. So man says, okay, I just need to explain the situation, why I don't have to take a certain course. What is it referring to? It's referring to international banking 2, right? Because it's a recent change. So he doesn't have to take international banking 2 because it's not required course for old requirement for graduating. So that's what he's saying. Okay, so do I have to just explain why I don't have to take international banking 2? I don't have to, and I can still graduate? He confirms, and yeah. Advisor says yes, and advisor offers extra help. If I need to help you with anything, just let me know, like writing a letter for you. Okay, I will do that for you. So just let me know if you need a letter, right? If I need to help you more, just let me know. And the man says, I will let you know if I need that letter. So conversation finished. Pretty comprehensive, complete review, I think. I think we covered pretty much every detail in the listening passage. So now we're ready to tackle questions. Bring it on. Let's look at some questions. All right, let's look at question number 1. What is the conversation mainly about? Is the student wants to know whether he can graduate because he's not sure, because the requirement for graduation has been changed. So he wants to ask some questions to the advisor to know whether he can graduate, right? Yeah, so here. A, student's eligibility. So he is eligible, he's allowed, able. So eligibility means if he has eligibility to graduate, means he has everything to graduate. He can graduate. He does not have eligibility. He's not eligible, means he cannot graduate. Okay, all right. So eligibility to graduate next semester. Yeah, looks pretty good answer. You know, it's whether he is eligible to graduate or not. B, students' difficulty in registering for classes. No, it's not like, if you chose B, you're basically saying the student came to the advisor and say, I have a real difficulty enrolling into this course. Can you help me? So it's not. Difficult class the student must take next semester. It's not about the class. It's, to ask whether I have everything to graduate. The possible elective choices in students' degree program, that's not the main thing, right? So if you chose D, the whole passage should be talking about, I want to take these courses for my elective. What do you think? That should be the information in the passage, but it's not. It's about finding out whether he has everything to graduate, to be able to graduate or not. So answer is clear, A. So question 1, answer is A. Question 2, according to the woman, why was the program curriculum changed? Okay, so why was the requirement to graduate or degree curriculum, what you have to study, changed? So that is here, right? So, student says requirement change, meaning you have to take different subjects, okay? So what you have to take, what subject you have to take changed, meaning you have to take different subject or more subject, or there's some changes. So degree program changed because they are trying to make the program more international business, because nowadays business is becoming more global, right? So this part is the answer for question 2. Question 2, right? So A, to attract more international students to the program. No, A is wrong, because you have to be careful. It's not. So if you chose A, A means the program is changed, because if the university is in USA, you want to attract more students from Canada, for example, and vice versa, right? So is to, the program needs to be changed to more international business curriculum, because now business environment is becoming more global. It's very different from trying to get more international students to this university, right? So it's irrelevant. B, to reflect the growing importance of international business. Exactly, right? To reflect, okay, to show, to match growing importance of international business, okay? Okay, the environment is becoming more global, more international business, so program needs to reflect that, show that, so it's changed. Okay, C, to take advantage of the expertise of new faculty members. C is totally wrong, it's irrelevant. Only thing about faculty member is the students ask, oh, I heard there is new faculty. And advisor said, yeah, there was like one new faculty member who teaches international banking. So, you know, there's no information about take advantage of expertise of this new faculty. And also it's S, new faculty members. So C is totally wrong. D, to give students a stronger background in management. Nope, not mentioned. It's more about international business, environment. Okay. Okay, question 2, the answer is B. Okay, question 3. What does the woman imply, inference question, about the new departmental requirement? Let's look at the answer choice. They will not affect the student's plan for graduation. Yeah, for year 3 and year 4 students, right? And it's referring to the students in this passage, this student in particular, that advisor, the woman, is having conversation with. So it's referring to the students' graduation plan. So these changes, new departmental requirement means these new changes or recent changes that listening passage mentioned, okay? So these changes do not affect him. He can just meet old requirement and graduate, okay? No problem for him, all right? So the answer is in here, right? 3rd and 4th year students are not affected. And this student is trying to graduate next semester, so he must be 4th year student. So these changes do not affect him. Yeah, A is perfect. All right, B, they will not be officially approved by department until next year. No, it's already approved. It only affects 1st and 2nd year students. It's already approved, these new changes. C, they will be limited to students specializing in international business. It's not mentioned this way. So wrong answer. D, they will be similar to recent changes made in other departments at the university. We don't even know about other departments such as, you know, philosophy or engineering or, you know, whatever, medicine. It doesn't even mention. We have no idea about other departments. So D is irrelevant. Question 3, the answer is A. Okay, question 4. Why does the woman mention writing a letter? So that comes at the end, right? So, you know, advisor, she think he'll be fine. But last advice she gives him is make sure you go to the dean's office before submit the approval form to explain orally, like this is what happened. I should be able to graduate. And she mentioned, let me know if I need to help you more. Like, you know, if I need to write a letter for you, please let me know. So why woman mention writing a letter? The reason is she think he should be fine, but just in case he needs more help, she is woman advisor is willing to help by writing a letter for him. Okay, that's the reason. All right, A, to point out the best way for students to contact his office. No, because the woman advised, just go and tell them, go and talk to them. So, she doesn't think writing a letter is the best way. It's not true. Okay, B, to confirm that personal letter is a graduation requirement, there's no mentioning of that. Okay, so she mentioned if you need, so it applies, it implies, you shouldn't need that letter. Okay, you should be fine without the letter. But if you need a letter, for whatever reason, so that's extra, right? So it's not a requirement. Okay, she thinks he doesn't need a letter, but just in case you need it, I'll write it for you. C, to indicate that she is willing to provide student with extra help if he needs. Perfect. I've mentioned it 3 times already. D, to emphasize, to stress, confirm that the student will need special permission to graduate. No, like she doesn't think so. But just in case you need more help from me, I'm willing to do that. So let me know if you need my letter as extra help. Okay, and it comes from here. So question 4, the answer is C. Okay, question 5, last question for this particular conversation section in listening. Why does woman say this? So let's listen to the question.
Why does the woman say this?
I assume you've taken a seminar?
Okay, she said, I assume you took seminar course, right? So, she thinks the man already took seminar, or if we really infer, seminar is a requirement to graduate. Okay, he should have taken already, right? So let's look at the answer choices. To suggest that student has not, no, like I assume, so I think you have taken the seminar already, haven't you? You took the seminar already before, right? So I assume you take the seminar, okay? So I think you have taken this course. So A is opposite. B, to indicate one of the new graduation requirement, it's not new graduation requirement because, she's implying that he should do it and he just needs to meet all the graduation requirement. So B is not the answer. Plus, the reason requirement is clearly mentioned in this passage. You have to take International Banking 2 as well for this student. So either way, B is clearly not the answer. Okay, seminar is not new graduation requirement. She is not implying that at all. C, to find out the student's opinion about a particular class. Okay. So if you choose C, you're saying like, what do you think about the seminar course? What is your thought about the seminar class? No. D, to be sure, to check, to confirm that the student has taken a required class. Yeah, she's checking as well. She's like, oh, I think you have taken seminar course already, right? You have taken it, right? You took the seminar before to check. She think he has taken it, one, but also she is double checking, okay? You took the course, right? You took the seminar, right? So D is the perfect answer. Okay, I think it's very clear. That's the end of this passage, conversation passage. Question 5, the answer is D. Thank you for watching this video. I really sincerely hope that this video and my lesson helped you, and I appreciate you are studying with me. So I'll see you in my next video. Thank you. Bye.